The Estadio Olímpico Universitario was buzzing with excitement and anticipation. Fans from all over had gathered to witness what promised to be an unforgettable match. The Liga MX quarterfinals were reaching their peak, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Every pass, every tackle, and every goal could make the difference between advancing and going home. Cruz Azul, with a lead from the first leg, hosted León in a match that promised fireworks. The players were focused, knowing that their performance today could define their season. Both teams had everything to play for. The tension was palpable as the players took their positions on the field, ready to give it their all. A spot in the semi-finals was at stake. The atmosphere was electric, with fans on the edge of their seats, cheering and chanting for their teams. Cruz Azul fans, a sea of blue, roared with anticipation. Their team was so close to victory, and they could almost taste it. León supporters, a vibrant splash of green, hoped for a comeback. The tension was palpable, with every fan holding their breath, hoping for a miracle. This second leg was more than just a game. It was a test of endurance, skill, and mental fortitude. Every player knew that their actions on the field would be remembered. It was a battle for supremacy. Both teams were determined to outplay and outlast the other, leaving everything on the field. The whistle blew, and the battle commenced. The crowd erupted as the players sprang into action, each team vying for control of the ball. Cruz Azul, confident from their previous win, started strong. Their attacks were relentless, and their fans cheered louder with every advance. León, needing to overturn the deficit, fought tooth and nail. Their defense was solid, and they looked for every opportunity to counterattack. The match was a roller coaster of emotions. Fans experienced the highs and lows of the game, their faces reflecting the drama unfolding on the pitch. Every tackle, every shot, every pass was met with a roar from the crowd. The energy in the stadium was unmatched, making it a night to remember. The first half was a tense affair. Both teams pressed for an opening. The breakthrough came in the 33rd minute. Cruz Azul's Ignacio Rivero, known for his powerful strikes, unleashed a rocket of a shot. The ball flew past León's goalkeeper, leaving him with no chance. The stadium erupted. Cruz Azul fans were ecstatic. Their team had drawn first blood. The goal seemed to energize La Máquina. They pressed forward, looking to extend their lead. León, however, were not about to go down without a fight. The minutes ticked by. Cruz Azul continued to dominate possession. León, though, were resilient. They defended resolutely, looking for an opportunity to counter. The game was finally balanced. Just when it seemed Cruz Azul would go into halftime with a comfortable lead, León struck back. Just 6 minutes after Rivero's opener, León found their equalizer. Jonder Cadiz, a constant threat throughout the match, found himself on the end of a well-worked move. With a striker's instinct, he slotted the ball past Cruz Azul's goalkeeper. The León fans went wild. Their team was back in the game. The goal injected renewed belief into their ranks. The momentum had shifted. The final minutes of the first half were a frenetic affair. Both teams pushed for another goal. However, the score remained level. The halftime whistle blew, offering both teams a chance to regroup. The score was 1-1. The tie was delicately poised. The second half promised to be a nail-biting affair. Who would hold their nerve? Only time would tell. The second half began with the same intensity as the first. Both teams knew that a single goal could decide the tie. The game ebbed and flowed. Chances came and went at both ends. Then, in the 66th minute, came the decisive moment. A Cruz Azul attack caused chaos in the León penalty area. In an attempt to clear the danger, León's Rodrigo Echeverria could only direct the ball into his own net. It was a cruel blow for León. The own goal gave Cruz Azul a 2-1 lead. The goal seemed to deflate León. They had fought so hard to get back into the game. Now they found themselves trailing once again. Cruz Azul, sensing victory, kept their composure. They controlled the tempo of the match, frustrating their opponents. Section 5. La Máquina's dominance. A season of consistency. Cruz Azul's performance in this match was a microcosm of their season. They played with a blend of flair and discipline that has become their hallmark. Every player knew their role and executed it to perfection, showcasing the depth and unity of the squad. Under the guidance of coach Vicente Sánchez, they had been a model of consistency. His tactical acumen and ability to motivate the players were evident in every game. Sanchez's calm demeanor on the sidelines belied the intensity and passion he instilled in his team. Their third-place finish in the regular season was a testament to their strength and organization. It wasn't just about individual brilliance, it was about a collective effort. The team worked as a cohesive unit, both in defense and attack. Throughout the season, La Máquina had been a formidable force. They dominated possession, created numerous scoring opportunities, and were relentless in their pursuit of victory. Their resilience and determination were unmatched. Their attack, led by the likes of Jonathan Rodriguez and Brian Angulo, had been prolific. Rodriguez's clinical finishing and Angulo's dribbling skills made them a nightmare for defenders. They combined speed, skill, and precision to devastating effect. Their defense, marshaled by the experienced Julio César Dominguez, had been rock solid. Dominguez's leadership and defensive prowess provided a strong foundation. His ability to read the game and make crucial interceptions was invaluable. Their midfield, anchored by the tireless Rafael Baca, had controlled the tempo of most games. Baca's vision and passing ability allowed Cruz Azul to dictate play. He was the engine room, linking defense and attack seamlessly. Their victory over León was no fluke. It was a masterclass in strategy and execution. Every player contributed, and their teamwork was on full display. León had no answer to Cruz Azul's relentless pressure and tactical superiority. It was the result of hard work, dedication, and a clear game plan. The hours spent on the training ground, the meticulous preparation, and the unwavering focus all paid off. Cruz Azul's commitment to excellence was evident in every match. Cruz Azul had shown they were serious contenders for the Liga MX title. Their performances were a statement of intent. They had the talent, the tactics, and the tenacity to go all the way. The fans believed, and so did the players. Their fans dared to dream. The atmosphere in the stadium was electric, with supporters rallying behind their team. The bond between the players and the fans was stronger than ever, fueling their quest for glory. Could this be their year? The anticipation was palpable. Cruz Azul had all the ingredients for success. The journey was far from over, but the belief was unshakable. The dream of lifting the Liga MX trophy was within reach. Section 6. The Emerald Snarl. Leon's season derailed. León, on the other hand, will be left to rue what might have been. The team had high hopes and ambitions at the start of the season, with fans and pundits alike predicting a strong showing. They had the talent, the strategy, and the drive to make a significant impact. Their season had promised so much. Early victories and standout performances had set the stage for what many believed could be a championship-winning campaign. The energy in the stadium was electric, and the fans were fully behind their team. However, a combination of factors had conspired to derail their campaign. Injuries to key players, controversial refereeing decisions, and internal team conflicts all played a part in their struggles. Each setback seemed to chip away at their confidence and momentum. The FIFA sanctions, stemming from their dispute over Club World Cup participation, had undoubtedly cast a shadow over their season. The sanctions not only affected their ability to compete, but also created a cloud of uncertainty that loomed over the team. The uncertainty surrounding their future seemed to affect their performances on the pitch. Players appeared hesitant, and the fluidity that had characterized their early season play was noticeably absent. The pressure was palpable, and it showed in their results. Despite these setbacks, León had shown flashes of their undeniable quality. There were moments of brilliance where the team's potential was on full display. These glimpses of excellence provided hope and a reminder of what they were capable of achieving. Players like Angel Mena and John Meneses had continued to shine. Their individual performances were often the highlights of León's matches, showcasing skill, determination, and a never-give-up attitude that inspired their teammates and fans alike. Their coach, Ariel Holland, had instilled a clear attacking philosophy. His vision for the team was evident in their style of play, which emphasized creativity, quick transitions, and relentless pressure on the opposition. Holland's leadership was a crucial element in keeping the team focused. However, it was not enough to overcome a well-drilled Cruz Azul side. Cruz Azul's disciplined defense and clinical finishing proved to be too much for León to handle. The defeat was a stark reminder of the challenges they faced and the areas where they needed to improve. León's exit from the tournament would be a bitter pill to swallow. The disappointment was felt not just by the players but by the entire León community. The dreams of glory had been dashed, and the reality of their situation was hard to accept. They would need to regroup and come back stronger next season. The off-season would be a time for reflection, recovery, and rebuilding. The team would have to address their weaknesses, build on their strengths, and come back with renewed determination. The question remained, could they put the FIFA controversy behind them and fulfill their potential? The upcoming season would be a true test of their resilience and character. Only time would tell if Leon could rise above their challenges and achieve the success they so desperately sought. Section 7. By the numbers. A look at the stats. The statistics from the match told their own story. Cruz Azul had dominated possession, enjoying 52.6% of the ball compared to Leon's 47.4%. They had also been more clinical in front of goal, registering 8 shots on target to Leon's 5. Defensively, Cruz Azul had been solid, limiting Leon to just 18 shot attempts, with only 5 on target. Their goalkeeper, José de Jesus Corona, had been relatively untroubled throughout the match. These numbers highlighted the effectiveness of Cruz Azul's game plan. They had controlled the tempo of the match, frustrated their opponents, and taken their chances when they arose. It was a deserved victory for La Máquina. Section 8. What's next? A semi-final showdown looms. With their victory over Leon, Cruz Azul booked their place in the Liga MX semi-finals. Their opponents in the next round were America, a team they knew all too well. The two sides had a long and storied rivalry. Their clashes were always fiercely contested affairs. The semi-final promised to be a fascinating encounter. America, having finished second in the regular season, would be no pushovers. They boasted a talented squad, packed with international stars. Cruz Azul, however, would be confident of their chances. They had already proven they could beat the best. The stage was set for an epic encounter. Both teams would be desperate to reach the final. The pressure would be on. Who would rise to the occasion? Mexican football fans couldn't wait to find out. Section 9. The shadow of FIFA. Leon's uncertain future. As Leon licked their wounds, the shadow of FIFA loomed large. Their legal battle with the governing body over their exclusion from the Club World Cup continued to rumble on. The outcome of this dispute could have far-reaching consequences for the club. A ruling from the Court of Arbitration for Sport, or CAS, was expected soon. If the CAS ruled against Leon, it could have serious financial implications for the club. They could miss out on significant prize money and sponsorship revenue. The uncertainty surrounding their future was far from ideal. It remained to be seen how this saga would play out. One thing was for sure, Leon's battle with FIFA was far from over. Their fight for justice would continue.